Hello. Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's do this thing. Let's do this thing. Scans 81, items 41. Alright. So we got Thundershot last time, which means now we have options. World map. So we can go do this. We can take care of all the blockers, really. Which I think is just this. There's probably a fire blocker somewhere, isn't there? Like to get the upgraded fire shot? No, I already have the upgraded fire shot. Upgraded thunder shot is something I still need. I wouldn't be surprised if it was in this vast expanse of nothing, or this vast expanse of nothing. But first, I want to go see what these... I want to go see what these robot things are. I want to go see what these robot things are. So the fastest way to get there would be from the main entrance. Not really even. It would probably just be faster to... Nah, I can just walk. I can just walk.
Hey, Samus!
Hey, hello, crew.
I'll be here.
I know you will. Alright, we still need to figure out a way to bring your parts back to you. Well, I say figure out, but the game is probably going to explain that to us in great detail. The first hours of this game really did promise so much, didn't they? Just like, look at that, man. Look at that. Oh, I missed it. Right, it was that other room. It was the other room, that's right. Okay. Let's see what this does. Scoutbot. Transmits ultrasonic waves from overhead and displays positions of detected valuables within zone on the map. Access code approved. So this is your 100% helper. Unacquired items in this area have been marked. Okay, so that's 100% help. Shorted and ceased functioning. Repair or replacement will be required to restore function. Okay. Yeah, that one we know. That one we know, and that means we can take off this marker. There's one in this wall over here. Interesting. Okay, so we can backtrack for 100% as we do that. I'm going to actually grab that one now, assuming I can. I know we still can't get that one. But, okay, that's what each of them do. That is what each of those bots do. It's kind of what I expected. That is a lot of these things. That is a lot of those things. God, the atmosphere was so good, dude. Why couldn't they have made actual levels? It's so frustrating, because look at how good this is. Look at how good this is. Nice. Okay, cool. So that means the other one. Oh no, there's a couple more. There's a couple more closer to Fury Green, closer to the camp. So let's go back to camp. Let's go back to camp. Get blasted. The charge shot feels really, really nice. Okay, this thing I still can't break open. So I'm probably waiting for Power Bomb or Super Missile for that. If Super Missile is still happening, I don't know where Super Missile is. It would make sense, right, as a charge missile, right? There's something up there, and something in the loop back around here. Okay.
There you are. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, so they're just programmed to start sidestepping those after a while. Right back there. Okay. Okay. And there's that. Shortest morph ball section of all time. Excellent. Okay. So we're waiting for what's likely Power Bomb and or Super Missile to get the rest of the stuff in this area. Hello, ants.
Samus, welcome back.
Hello.
This is out of the blue, but I am really in the mood for some Norian curry now.
Wait, what?
Norian curry. It's a specialty at the base where I was previously stationed.
Wow. What does it taste like? Was it hot enough to make you breathe out fire?
super mild. Sweet even. Just the way I like it.
Yeesh.
Okay, so, oh my god, no way. Is he still at it? He hasn't stopped. He's a madman. He's still doing his reps. That's crazy. You know you can stop, buddy. I know you can't do as many push-ups as she can, but like, you don't have to work yourself to the bone. That's crazy. This is not the through line I expected. This is not the through line I expected.
Until next time.
Is this also going to be webbing? Oh, hi. Oh, I never even went over here. Huh, okay. Is this like the last lore tablet over here or something? Okay. So, agenda. Now that we've figured out what all those do, I'm going to save the rest of the bots for the end. We do a 100% wrap-up, or our attempt at 100% wrap-up. I don't remember what was over here. We're unfortunately going to do some desert exploration, because I would like to get the Thunder Charge shot just now, and I'd like to see what this is. So, we're going to try to fill in some places of the map, unfortunately, and then we'll head here and see what the game has for us. Okay. First things first is, well, let's see, entrance to the Ladder of Thought Shrine. Where would the third one of these be? Like, up here? I'm going to try heading to this marker first. I'm going to try heading to this marker first, in the north. Hello? I do still need to scan those things. How do these things always disappear? Like, immediately? It's so weird. They just despawn. What was this? Well, I mean, that's something. That's something. That is, in fact, something. Let's go. Let's just beeline to the thunder blocker. Let's just beeline to the thunder blocker. Dude, how do these things just keep despawning? It's so weird. The one thing that's actually interactive in this desert. And it's just like, it just disappears. This is how the video game works, Mackenzie. This is how the video game works. I'm aware. Another boost, because I'm in desperate need of that. What were the other landmarks around the shield? And what was this? So it's just a deposit of these. Okay. Okay. Where am I going? Let's explore this south part real quick, because I feel like there should be something here. Right, I did that. Fuel 2009 for the Nintendo Switch. Hi, Dozkies. It may as well be. There's something. Okay. Whoa, why is the camera doing that? This is what I wanted to find. And ideally super missiles too, if that's a thing. It has to be, because everything else is a charge upgrade. Excuse me? Waste cistern built by ancient Lemorn. Water contains large amounts of green energy. Okay. Oh, so this is gonna be... Gotcha. Oh, wait. There's... Interesting. Something with more than one room. That's wild. So does this mean it's like toxic? Whoa! Neo Root Spur, hi. Okay, so it's the same Root Spur. Okay, so I can walk on this. Huh. Oh, cool. Okay, I like that. That's cute. That's cute. I like that. That's nice. There we go. Super Ice Shot. Oh, wait. Significantly amplified over the charged Ice Shot. Requires more ammo to use. Launches several freezing rounds, each with more offensive power. Wait, there's super versions of these? Okay. I don't know why it wanted me to have electric before I could use this, but... Huh. So what is that going to do for me? That's a nice effect. That's a nice effect. Okay, so it's just more. It's just more. Oh, completely new. I was gonna say. Sandgriever exposed to a second green energy shower, further accelerating growth. Arm strength and vitality have been enhanced. Not jump accuracy, though. Not jump accuracy, though. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So does that mean there's 6 of these then? 1 and then an extra 1 for each? There's definitely some in here. There has to be another one, like around here or in this other empty area. God, this map, man. Yes, I know how to play the video game, Mackenzie. I know. Yeah, this is what they wanted. This is how they envisioned their knowledge being carried forward. Oh yeah, this is a wreck I've explored already. Why do those look darker? Is it just the lighting? Okay, across the other side we go. Yep. This is what's necessary. The Chosen One knows her role. Can I please scan this thing? Thank you. Oh, thank you. Prototype anti-griever weapon developed by the Lemorn after the Great Tragedy. They were never deployed in battle. Anti-Sandgriever battle mechanoid designed by surviving Lemorn technicians following the Great Tragedy. 7 altitude control wings allow for exceptional aerial maneuvering. When its hull-mounted camera identifies a Griever, it begins a continual bombardment of the area using delayed action energy bombs. The Lemorn detested using aggressive attacks on Grievers, and so avoided deploying the aeronaut into battle. Is this F-Zero Intermission Edition? Hi, Cult. It is, unfortunately. Hey, Jasper, welcome in. We're exploring Sandocian right now. I'm realizing there's more of these shrines than I imagined. So while Mackenzie is going to repeatedly scream at me to go to the Ice Belt, I'm going to try to just get this done once and for all. Especially because it looks like there's going to be beam upgrades. So I would like to have those as soon as possible. And if I can't get them, to at least know what items I do need for them. Yeah. You're very scary. Oh, well, he just damage boosted me right past that. Nice. Okay. Nothing else in this section of the desert, I think. I actually don't mind the feds. I know that's a lot of people's major complaint. I actually don't mind the feds. I really don't. Mackenzie needs to not give me tips. He needs to not give me tips is what he needs to do. But I like their inclusion right now, honestly. The issue is the world design. The issue is 100% the world design. Every area is linear, and this stupid desert for no reason. That's literally it. That's literally it. It's entirely the world design. Anything that people are getting tilted by because of the characters is made worse by the map. This concept of, like, working with feds and, like, rescuing them and meeting them in different places in the levels is really cool and could work well in a Prime 1 map or a Prime 2 map, you know? And it would still be good. But instead, it's made even worse. It's made even worse because you have them guiding you through a linear area, and then there's this desert. Like, it is baffling. It is baffling. And it's made even more frustrating because the atmosphere is fantastic. The music is fantastic. The way each area looks and the lore inside the areas is great. I've loved exploring the Volt Forge and the Ice Belt and Fury Green. Like, it's the atmosphere is so good. If they just actually designed, you know, a Metroidvania, a Metroid game, it would be good. It'd be very good. Each individual room, too. Like, the way back up the Volt Forge and, like, having to get yourself scanned by the production line and, like, getting carried back up there and, like, going backwards through the production and everything, getting assaulted by all the security bots. Like, room to room, the Prime experience is there. In each individual room. It's clear they still kind of know what Prime is. It's just the world, man. It's just the world. It is just the world. Backtracking through and getting annoyed with it. Well, yeah, that's the other end of the spectrum, where you don't make traversal easy enough in the end game, and the key hunt that is hilarious to force you to go back through the game, although it's an excuse to make you power up a bit, but eh. I would prefer to have that problem than this problem, as I think most people would. Alright, rally, break his skull. Thank you. I know you were already on it before I said it, but I just like saying it. Oh, hi. What's your spiel? Cylindrical stone lift secured by plate-shaped clasps. Clasps can be released by surrounding pylons. Pylon with an electrically conductive decoration at its center, etched with alloys that instantly amplify currents linked to a device that activates when all pylons are electrified simultaneously. Okay. So you want me to have Thundershot for this? I'm just gonna get some energy real quick. And then we'll figure out what it wants us to do with this. Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh. For some reason, I thought that was going to be more complicated than it actually was. I thought there was going to be a bigger puzzle to that. They're going to have to, like, measure them or, like, get different levels or stuff like that. Charge Thundershot. Additional ammo to boost the power, increasing the distance at which arcs can jump to other targets. Ah, okay. So it's the crowd control one. It's the mechanics and crowd control shot. Okay. People have something new to hate. I'm so sad that people hate this, man. Like, I'm disappointed. Don't get me wrong. I'm very disappointed. This is better than 3. This is better than Corruption, I will say that. This is better than Corruption. I'm so sad they wanted to make a sequel to Corruption instead of a sequel to 1 and 2, man. I'm so sad. Metroid deserves better than what they're giving it. That's the thing, because I can see the love. I can see the love. There are people in there who love Prime and loved making this and put in so much effort. And it shows. The parts of the game that are good, man. Which makes it hurt more, because they were either smothered or misguided into making the entire game like that. Can I have an enemy spawn, please, to test out my new toy? Thank you. Gotcha. Okay. So it is basically purely for... Oh, hi. Hi. Perish. Thank you. Nah. It was this world design, like without the desert. This linear world design, except the atmosphere is not good and the lore scans are way worse. And the lore scans are way worse, and the combat is worse, and the puzzles are worse. And in that respect, this is a better version of Corruption. It is a better version of Corruption. That is my opinion. That is my opinion. Corruption is more underwhelming than this is, I will say. I still enjoyed Corruption. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed my time with Corruption. It was fun in its own way, but I greatly prefer 1 and 2, and that's what makes this hurt. Because it's the effort of the world of 1 and 2 broken in half and ripped apart and Frankensteined into the body and skeleton of Corruption. It's the soul of 1 and 2 forced to be 3. And that's what makes it hurt. Because if it was able to be a better world, like the way the rooms are linked together and the areas are linked to explore, this would be fantastic. I have faith that they know how to design individual worlds well, or not the world, the individual rooms well. It's just game's going through that. Yeah, also hi Zahin. That's exactly it. That is exactly. Something happened. Something happened. Something happened, and it's a travesty. Okay, the other two are probably up here, but I want to explore this little extra bit while I can. Are these different scans, or are these the exact same things? I know, dude. I know. After phase-on of the first game, it seems like this is going to be the MacGuffin thing that is going to... This is like the MacGuffin substance that is going to be like the start of, if they end up getting a new trilogy at this point, is going to be the foundation of the new trilogy, like phase-on was in the first Prime trilogy. Green energy is just not it. For as much as I love the lore and story of like the background of the Lemorn and stuff, I think it's the most interesting lore scans we've got to date. More interesting than the Chozo in Prime 1, more interesting than the Luminoth in Prime 2, and more interesting than whatever the hell we got in 3. The green energy sucks. Green energy as a name just sucks. The mid-game twist that... The mid-game twist that the Lemorn are actually Grievers, and that whole segment in the Ice Belt was really, really good. It was so good. The Ice Belt, like, lore-wise, I think was my favorite area. That was one of the best times I've had with the game. Musically and, like, atmospherically, Volt Forge was really, really cool, even if it was extremely linear, even more than the other areas. That moment when you bring the generator in Tower 1 back on, and the beat drops on the entire Volt Forge song, and the music just kicks back in. Like, I don't know how you see that and don't think there's at least some soul behind this. Like, people cared, man. They wanted this to be good, and for some reason it wasn't. It wasn't allowed to be. Get out of here. Okay, yeah, there has to be something this enormous cesspit of nothingness. Whee! I shouldn't have made that noise. I shouldn't imply that I'm having fun holding A and driving into everything that's green on the map. What are we doing here? Like, this is what astounds me. Like, you could have maybe made this central concept work of the desert and the bike, but you don't do anything with it. You don't do anything with it. The desert is just here. And the bike is only used for it. There's nothing like... Sure, there's one... Hi. There's like one... There was that one fight. There was that... Oh, now you're aggressive. Okay. There was one fight. They used it. Nope. Well, I guess we're down here now. Why couldn't I get to this area? I know he wants me to go to the ice belt, which means I'm literally not going to be able to do this. But... Oh, be quiet. Can all of you just despawn? Huh. Okay. Oh, you want me to have Spider Ball. Okay, so Spider Ball's down in Ice Belt. Okay. Gotcha. I wish there was a way to set like Breath of the Wild markers on this thing, so you could actually drive at the point you want to drive in instead of having to guess through all the identical sand dunes. No, yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Like the lore, like the people who wrote the lore scans knew what they were doing. The people who wrote the lore scans knew what they were doing. I think the Lemorn are the most interesting race that we've learned about in these scans in these games. Why do you have to go for the Glorp crystals? Because I'm assuming it's something for 100%, which I'm still not totally sure if I'm going to do. But also because when I turned them in for a partial reward, it upgraded my standard beam. And I would really like the ability to do more damage. Also, hi, Misa. Yeah, yeah. Think of it as like boxes from City Trial, except infinitely less interesting. And there's no chance at a legendary piece. That's because it is, Misa. That's because it is. Yeah, I know. I already went on my rant about that, as I'm sure everyone who's played this game has gone on their rant about that. So I'm not gonna harp that point on again, but yeah, just why? That's my real question. Why? Don't fall asleep with the... No, I saw that clip. I saw that clip. I'm fine. I'm fine. I got you guys to talk to. I could never fall asleep with you guys in my ear. Okay, so there's gonna be nothing there. Is this really it? Surely there's 2 more of these. There have to be 2 more of these. That's a wall. Oh, did I ever explore behind it? I don't think I have. I thought this was just the end of the map, so there's probably stuff behind it. Oh, I did go behind it. Only partially, though? Oh yeah, what was this? Forgot what this was. Oh yeah, partial reward, but I need power bomb or whatever that is. Where are these last 2? Where do these rank in Prime games? Better than 3, worse than 1 and 2. Overall. I will say, in each area, like once you're inside the areas, the atmosphere is, I think, the best the series has had. Like visually and musically and sound design, the areas themselves are gorgeous and they set the perfect mood. The first 3 areas especially. Flare Pool I'm not really too much of a fan of, but Fury Green, Volt Forge, and Ice Belt are all impeccable from a music standpoint and from like a visual atmosphere standpoint. It's so frustratingly close to being good, and then they just fumble every chance they can. It is at the least better than 3. Yeah, exactly. Flare Pool as an area was just, they just kind of executed it in a boring way. They just kind of executed Flare Pool in a boring way, like visually. It was really just bland buildings. There wasn't really anything interesting about it. It was just in the middle of a volcano. Ice Belt was great. I really loved the like lighting in Ice Belt was fantastic. What did Corruption do bad? Basically, a lot of the stuff beyond is doing bad. Honestly, it didn't have a desert, but like Fury Green entrance area. Look at it. This is the entire area. It's just a line. You start here. Here's a line. Here's one room. Here's a loop. Here's base camp. And then this area doesn't connect to anything else. You have to do fast travel in Corruption or desert travel in this game to get to another area. Imagine if each Silk Song area, imagine if Bone Bottom was a linear path. Well, exactly. If it was a linear path, like what was it? Like the Moss Grotto. Imagine if the entire game was Moss Grotto. Literally just one path, boss, one path. You have to ride a stag to get anywhere else to see another linear path. It's like Corruption did that wrong. And then the story was the worst. The lore scans were the worst written, and the puzzles were the worst. Corruption didn't do a lot right. I will say, Corruption, I really liked the combat in Corruption compared to 1 and 2, because Prime 1 and 2, Prime as a series is just not great with how it handles combat. 3 improved on that. The boss fights in 3 were my favorite in the series until this game. Combat in this game is the best that it's been in the Prime series, I will say. They really nailed the combat. There's actual danger. You don't have to... It's not built around you damage taking through things. You can actually avoid attacks. You have to think through your resources. You have to actually, like, it swarms you. The combat is the best that it's been in the entire series. That goes for bosses and regular enemy encounters. And despite how much I was talking trash on it, I did enjoy my time with Corruption. Like, it was still a fun play. It was just not 1 and 2. No, seriously. If only to remind people of what it used to be. Seriously play Remastered when you get the chance, Misa. It's great. It's great. It's the actual Metroidvania experience. It's the actual Metroid experience. I would love a 2 remaster. I would love an Echoes remaster. I think a Corruption remaster would be funny. But I, at the very least, would like an Echoes remaster. That would be really, really good. Imagine that game, but with this engine and production value. Plus, because it's retro, they'll actually price it reasonably. The fact that Remastered, Prime Remastered, is the only $40 remake of like a first-party Nintendo title they've made, and it's one of the few that actually would have deserved to have been charged for $60, is kind of crazy. How is there nothing here? Do I think Beyond will sell well? I have no idea. It's on Switch and Switch 2, so I mean, people are gonna get it, but I don't know how it's gonna compare to other Prime games and the rest of the series. I don't think it's gonna outsell Dread. There's no shot. There's no shot it's gonna outsell Dread. Because Dread was actually good. Yeah, so I guess this episode of the playthrough has just turned into a podcast as I go around trying to find literally anything in this desert. Is this the podcast you guys always imagined? You guys kept telling me that I should do a podcast, and well, here we are. Here we are. There we go. I would say so. I would say so, Misa. It probably did. What diffs? Gyroscope mechanism that responds to psychic ability once active that. Yeah, man? A target will appear at its center. I don't know, Misa. I don't know. I don't know. That's what that's why. That's my confusion. Why? I want to see a developer interview where they had their they talk about the desert and why they decided to put it in the video game. Okay, surely I can just... I know they want me to use control beam, but surely I can just time this, right? Is it just not gonna let me? They did restart development. That's crazy. Are you gonna make me do the charge shot? That's crazy. That's crazy, Nintendo. Let me try to be cool. Let me try to be cool. I'm curious what the first version of this game was like. And how much worse it had to be if they had to restart that, or if it was better and it ended up being corporate meddling. That doesn't quite seem the style of Nintendo, I'm gonna be real. Like, they're capable of making bad games, but it isn't usually for, like, every other major corporation reason. Usually it's just because the gimmick they included is bad, or the idea for the game itself was bad, or it's just, like, broken execution. Super fire shot, significantly amplified over the... Launches large number of burning rounds. Okay, this is just... Super fire shot. That leaves us with... Super Thunder. Super Thunder is what that leaves us with. And regular super missile. We still somehow don't have super... We've got all the other beam types and almost all of their 2 upgrades, but we still don't have super missiles. Remember in Dread how they gave you the morph ball like at the end of Act 1? I remember thinking and like watching everybody's playthroughs and like everyone's like, where is the morph ball? Isn't that like the first thing you typically get in the first 5 seconds? And they delayed it until like so late in the game. I like it when they like mix up the classic progression of items like that. Oh. Okay. Okay, so it does do damage and it just unloads on them. Okay. Okay. So that's that. Where would shrine number 6 be? It's got to be in the top half of the map. Is it in this one square that I didn't find? Or is it this? It's possible. Surely it would be like right here. But let's turn right. Yeah, these shrines have all been upgrades for the different beam types, like fire beam, ice beam, electric beam. You give you the charge version, and then they give you the charge 2 version, the super version. So I'm going out and trying to just find the 6th one, because I have all my shot types now, so I just like to get them upgraded. Yes and no. Not really. I'm actually okay with some pickups being, like, around here, because these aren't, like, required for possession. These aren't required for progression. Yeah, oh yeah, all this stuff is technically optional, but I mean, it powers you up, so there's no reason not to, right? Oh, hi. Nice. Do I have to... Why are they backing up? Let me scan you. Further altered by green showers, more stronger, including the power of its charges. Yeah. What's in here? Boo. Okay. Alright, well that's something. I think that's all the mech parts, too. That's 6 mech parts. Even though I don't know how to actually, like, use them. So it has to be... They have 3 in the south half and 3 in the top half. So there have to be, I feel like... No, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 mech parts. And there's... Surely it has to be, like, over here. There's nothing over here. It has to be one of these 3 hexes that has the last, that has the last ability shrine. I just missed both of those. Okay. We're almost done with Desert, guys. We can actually play the video game soon. I promise. We've been doing this for an hour. You know what? No. Who needs your amiibo? I should have done this. I should have done this earlier. Who needs your amiibo? All right. Well, I appreciate it, Rally. There you go. As soon as I find it. That's crazy. Great enemy AI. Great AI. I wish I had thought of that an hour ago, man. I wish I had thought of that an hour ago. Okay, now this is a desert. Hi. Whoa, hi. What are you? Sand crawler. Terrestrial crustacean variant similar to the ice crawler but adapted to arid climates. It excavates tunnels in the Soul Valley bedrock to form nests. Except for its abdomen, its body is covered in sharp, thorny shell. Shell is not very durable and easily penetrated even by standard firearms. They live in groups, building nests by digging holes into rock walls. They adhere to rock surfaces and live on a diet consisting primarily of insects and microbes, though they will also feed on animal carcasses and plants if the opportunity presents itself. To preserve moisture, they generally avoid discharging waste and expend as little energy as possible when moving. Okay, the scans are pretty close to done. There's only like a couple more creatures left. Oh, well, maybe not. But 83% is no slouch. 83% is no slouch. There's one more team member, it looks like, that we're going to be rescuing. What's this? Sculpted by the ancient Lemorne to match the motif of the wall's surface. A psychic moat detected inside. And skylight decoration fitted with the psychic moat socket. Oh, and this checks to see if you have spinner. Okay. Ooh. Oh, do you need me to have Spider Ball? Do you want me to have Spider Ball for this? Socketing mode is revealed. Psychic ball track. Okay. Okay, so you want me to have Spider Ball. Okay. So let's do what the game wants, and let's go to Ice. Let's go to Ice Belt. Let's go to the singular room in Ice Belt. Where is Ice Belt? Is it? No, that's Flare Pool. This is Ice Belt. No, that's Volt Forge. Ice Belt is up here. Yes. Let's go to the one new room down here at the bottom. Yeah. That's exactly what it was like for Volt Forge 2, by the way. Whoa. Oh, you just knock missiles aside. Okay. Okay, so that does just shred them. That does just shred them. Okay. I'm gonna take a quick break to get some water because I have been yapping. I'll be right back. We will go to Ice. We will go to Ice Valley. We'll go to whatever. We'll go to the Ice Belt. We'll get that, and then we'll do whatever the game wants us to do next, which is hopefully going to the mine. Be right back. Alright, we are back. No. I read through chat again. This is not a defense, by the way. $30 amiibo in general are just... What are we even doing? They don't need to exist. And $30 amiibo to do music in the desert is ridiculous. But it's not nearly as ridiculous as $50 amiibo for car that do like even less than that. In fairness. Now, both of them are just inexcusable, but one of them is a little more inexcusable. Some grapple point. I'll take that. Yes, Miles. Yes, Miles. I know. He leaves me alone the entire time, and then the second I actually start going where he wants me to go, he's like, hey, if you need help on where to go, I can tell you. Okay. Now I should be able to do this now, right? Because I have grapple. And we're finally returning to the regular game, so I will turn this off. Hopefully. Thank you. I'll take that. I'll take that. Never say no to more missiles, folks. Aw, damn. Hi. Like, look at that, dude. Tell me they didn't want to make a Prime game. They wanted to make a Prime game, man. They wanted to so bad. Haha. Baited. This one needs a Spider Ball for. Yeah, I'm not going to do full backtracking of this because there's quite a few that need Spider Ball. Is this going to be like you need Super Missile? Oh, I just missed this. That's crazy. I just didn't even think to look. It is a little annoying how they do that sidestep. Everything slowly melting. What is this? Its release is effectively impossible. Okay. Storage monitor terminal. Data corrupted. Identification impossible. Yep. Here's Spider Ball. Here's Spider Ball. Whoa, what are you? Galactic Fed Battle Android. Currently dormant. All systems nominal with 58% battery charge remaining. Can be activated via its startup switch or an electric shock. Oh, are you our... You're our last team member, okay.
Greetings, Aaron. You have a new suit.
I do.
95, Galactic Federation Golem pilot.
Oh, you pilot the golems, okay. It did say it was piloted by androids.
I am not receiving signals from the Federation base.
We're in a different galaxy, my friend.
I will accompany you.
I'm sure you will. Battle android of heavyweight class Golem war mechs, equipped with a mini missile launcher on each shoulder and palm-mounted sonic boom emitters. Originally developed to replace humans piloting aircraft and vehicles, primarily fighters and armored battle mechs, possesses significant combat prowess with strength comparable to heavy machinery, and a standard loadout that includes shoulder-mounted launchers designed to fire several small missiles at once. At the heel of each of View 995's palms is a sonic boom device that emits frequencies capable of disintegrating organic material, which can be used for support function as well as obstacle destruction, as well as threat elimination. Though his programming is not designed to allow for emotions, there have been reports of emotional stimulation when in operation for longer durations. All right, that's all the feds. That's all the feds. Hey, Nader.
Blocking your way. Allow me to assist. The way is clear.
Thank you. How are you liking the game so far? It's better than 3. It's better than 3. And the good parts of this game, the atmosphere and the music, the visuals, like...
Moving forward, please let me know when
Each
I clear the way.
each room itself is really good when you're playing the game and you're inside each area. That's fun. The puzzles are good. Combat's good. It's just the world design, man. It's corruption again, but even worse from a world design perspective. Oh yeah, nearly indestructible. Hey buddy, could you take a look at this for me?
Affirmative. All done.
That's what I like to see. Okay, combat arena followed by whatever item we came here for, which is most likely Spider Ball. Are you gonna punch out the window? Cannot be broken by standard firearms. How about this?
I can help.
I'm sure you can.
This path has been weakened. You should be able to destroy it. I cannot cross this chasm. Please continue without me.
I will do so. Oh, God. Grapple in the wind? That's terrifying. Long and short is, Nader, I would recommend it. I genuinely would. I think it is worth $70. It is a $70 experience. I think they deserve to be rewarded for the effort they put in, but expect something more like Corruption instead of something like 1 and 2. And if that's something that is a deal breaker, then I completely respect that. I think it's still worth a try. I think there's a lot of good stuff about it, but so much of it is held back by baffling decisions. Baffling decisions.
Shadi Haram. Hinara Tanagesh Osanate. Fantalit Sakashaden. Din Sakula Kanmad. Kilakastin Alam. Fishana Akazan. Karantek. Tunakel Salesh. Sakay Lamor. Jataneth Dangeti Salesh.
Oh, so this isn't native. You all... Interesting, so it was not a natural part of you. Interesting. And look at all those other planets. Doesn't flinch. We've pieced as much together. We've pieced as much together. Yeah. Never played Corruption, just 1 and 2. Yeah. So, well, here, let me make a point. Starting area looks like this. This is what it means when it says it's like Corruption. Exceedingly linear. Yeah. That's the unfortunate reality of Corruption and the unfortunate reality of this game. You cannot go into it expecting a Metroid experience, which is wild to say. Each area is also completely disconnected from each of the other ones. In Corruption, you had to fly your gunship to each planet, which was basically this linear mini area. In this game, you cross the desert to go to each linear mini area. I will say, each room, on a room-by-room basis, is fun, and it feels like classic Prime. The morph ball sections, the puzzles they have you do, the combat. Combat's the best it's been in the whole series. The combat in this is way better than Prime 1 and 2, I will say. The puzzles they have you do, the atmosphere, the things you do to the area, like turning on a generator in a factory, or like ripping down branches, or melting ice and stuff like that. The room-by-room experience feels a hell of a lot like classic Prime, and it's fun. But the exploration is just not there. It is an extremely linear experience, and that is exactly what Corruption was like, unfortunately. That is the hugest disappointment, and that is the deal breaker for a lot of people. I'm enjoying it despite that, but I would have much preferred it to have, like, a good world. I will say, some of the later areas get, like, a tiny bit less linear. But mostly, yeah. That is interesting. Now, I haven't played anything that's not Breath of the Wild Zelda, so I can't really make a claim on that. But If Zelda is basically just a linear progression through your abilities, then yes. I think the lore of the scans in this game are the best that they've ever been. The story of the Lemorn, I think, is the most interesting. Way more so than the Chozo, more so than the Luminoth, and whatever the hell we got in Corruption. There's so much here that is almost perfect. It's almost a perfect Metroid game. It just falls on its face with the world for no reason. Seek the depths to ascend the stars. Prove your worthiness. Who has claimed the sacred relic, prove yourself and climb our path along the ice wall. Only the one with the strength to crawl from the bottom of the earth and reach its top will have earned our faith. Inoperable. Okay. Collapse walkway leading into the entrance. Analysis implies it was destroyed by an outside impact. Can I jump down here? Oh, hi. Well, yeah, but I mean, like, the writing quality of the lore scans is really good, especially compared to Corruption. In Corruption, they took a huge nosedive, and I think the story told by them is interesting. I think it's very engaging. And to the game's credit, the order in which they make you go to the areas, I think, is a perfect choice for telling that story environmentally as well. There is still environmental storytelling. There's a really nice moment in this area when you first pass through it that I really, really liked putting together. There is some stuff you can still put together, but a lot of this is guided. It is a guided tour of a Prime game, is I think the best way I can think to put it. Vakun, Lemorn priest and creator of Psychic Lock Device. The pedestal has 2 Psychic Mote sockets. Okay. Excellent. And there we go, Spider Ball. Using Corruption as a baseline for what this game is going to be like, I think is poor. All you need to know from Corruption is what I showed you of the map. Know that each area is going to be linear. In every other respect, I think Corruption is a worse version of this game. Visuals are worse, music is worse, atmosphere is worse, puzzles are less interesting, lore is worse, just overall story is worse. This is a much better version of Corruption. It is better done. The atmosphere is fantastic. The visuals are great. Like, maybe watch a playthrough. Maybe watch a playthrough. Oh, hold on. If you're doing totally legal means, then there's no opportunity cost to that. I would recommend this game. I would, with an asterisk attached to it. I think the parts of this game that are good are worth experiencing if you enjoy like the lore and the vibe of Metroid Prime. But if the world is something that is, if the world design and like the level design is something that is a deal breaker for you, then that is going to be where this game loses you. And even as someone who is enjoying it, I'm having my, I have my moments where I'm just like, what are we doing here, man? I'm just checking to see if there's an item around here. Ooh. Connect to and hang from it. Jump close and hold ZL. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. I like that. Okay, no, that's a nice addition. I like that. That's a cool addition. I like that. That's neat. Yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. I like that. I like that. That's really cool. Duh. Hello. I'll now proceed to cope for after 99 update. Enjoyed the game. Yeah, no problem, Nader. We're all coping together. Sadly. All right. Well, time to completely backtrack and go do something else. All right, I'm just gonna hope that that Robo Buddy made it to the base camp. If you're not already gone, though, Nader, I mean, you've probably already seen shots and stuff. But, like... there are so many moments like this, man. The game is... the game does atmosphere right. For everything else it does wrong, it does this right. It does this right constantly, which just makes everything else that's wrong about it so sad. Because this could have been peak. It could have been. Every time I come to one of these areas, I just get sad again because of how close this is. I know, it's so good. The first time I came through this area, I actually was feeling chills. I grabbed a blanket for my legs, like I actually was just feeling chills. I think the weakest area for me so far has been Flare Pool. That one was just really meh, all things considered. But the first 3 areas were fantastic. First 3 areas were fantastic. Yeah. But I don't know what they were thinking with the desert. You're about to look at it. When you're in the levels, the game is peak. Well, it's not peak because the world design is awful. And it's a linear experience. But the linear experience inside that is still good, and I think it's worth the price of admission. You just have to take a break from it sometimes to go drive through Sand Ocean. I will also say, the soundtrack, I think, is possibly my favorite so far of the entire series, like Prime series. I'm not gonna lie, like there are some really good songs in this game. It probably won't ever top like Prime 1 for like the pure iconic nature of a bunch of those songs, but I would put it on par with 2, personally. I really like the songs in this game. I gotta go to the Thunder one, right? Rings of Stone. Falling Labyrinth is, I think, the one that we couldn't do. And then we go to this area, because now we have Spider Ball. And then Endgame, question mark? Where is it again? Yeah, just drive straight. Yes, Miles, I know. The mine? Is that what that area is? Did you spoil what that area is? It was just question marks on my end. That's a mine? I'm getting there. Now, see, that's the thing. I actually like the Fed soldiers. I don't like him when he's doing this. When he's like doing the, hello, please go to this area. And if you're lost, you can just ask me again to tell you what I just told you and go to this. I don't like that. I don't like that. His character, though, you are allowed to not like it. You are allowed to not like his character. You are allowed to not like the inclusion of Federation elements in your Metroid story. You are valid for not liking that. That is a subjective choice that you are entirely entitled to feeling. I don't think they're written that poorly. Everyone losing their mind about Millennial, Marvel, whatever buzzwords they're using writing are overreacting. Miles talks a lot, but I found him charming. I can see how some people are going to get annoyed by him, but I personally found it charming, and I think it does not overstay its welcome. They all get their own little moment when you meet them, and then they go sit back at base, and that's that. The writing could be better. I'm not going to pretend it's like Andor. But I like them more than I don't. I like them more than I don't. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. I fair play, video game. Fair play. Fair play. How do I get up there? I think it's this path. Okay, hold on. I need to actually plan my route out. Okay, where am I actually trying to go? I'm trying to go up here, which means I want to go... They just keep coming out. Okay. Which means I want to go from here down and around here, attaching to this point any of this, this. So I want to attach up to... Oh, but I can't go that way. Here. So I want to get... this one should be the right one then. There we go. There we go. Okay. Super Thunder, significantly amplified, creates a continuous electrical arc for a limited time. Interesting. Okay. Are you gonna give me enemies to test my toy out on? Okay. Okay. That one might be pretty good. That one might be pretty good. Okay. 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 That one might be a little good.
Samus,
Hi.
let us accompany you.
Yeah?
But one issue. Looks like we can't get across. Mackenzie tells me the bridge controls are on the other side of this gap. What do you think?
I think Spider Ball.
Samus, hey, if you can get this bridge working, there's an elevator on the other side that'll take you down into the mines. You'll want to be careful underground. I'm not getting any readings.
That's why we're here. Ready when you are, Samus.
Okay, so Mackenzie is staying behind. He's staying behind, which I guess is probably for the best. So is it... Oh, it's just... No, okay, Armstrong's also here. Okay. See you guys. Touch the hologram to operate it. Okay. What if I just didn't do that? Oh, are you not gonna open until the bridge controls are up? Oh, what is this? Effectively impossible to destroy with ordinary firearms. Removed if struck by explosive force exceeding its threshold. So, like, power bomb? Power bomb or that Joker? Oh, hi! How do I get to you? Is that after the bridge goes up? That has to be after the bridge goes up. Okay. Okay. Hey buddy. Can you, like, get up here? I don't know. No? Okay. Aw, come on. Don't be like that.
Ready to go?
Okay.
Thought I did all that training.
Oh, they're waiting for the elevator to come up. Are we gonna defend the point while it's coming up?
What is it?
Nothing good. Reavers inbound.
Hey, combat! Alright. Let's do it. Samus, can I start helping? Can I start helping, please? May I please start helping? No way, this is only going to be a cutscene. You're kidding me. You weren't gonna let me shoot? That's crazy. Come on.
Elevator's here. Let's go. Now.
You're joking.
We got you. Go on now.
You're joking. Really? That is crazy. That is crazy they don't let you fight that. That would have been cool, man. That would have been cool.
Just kept coming.
They're good soldiers.
That is crazy.
Their own.
Why did you put that moment in the story? If you didn't want those two here, you didn't need them to come.
I don't know. Might be stuck.
Let's get out of here.
Copy that. We can't get down from here. Lead the way, Samus.
That's crazy. Zoomed in desert shot, I was expecting Meta Knight on the horizon. Yeah, it just turns into subspace, and they take her to subspace 2. Lowest level, of course. Hi. Great minds.
So this is the belly of the beast, huh? Not impressed.
Down we go. Down we go.
Whoa. This place is huge. Hello?
What is that? Maintenance tank, okay. Winged lizard, reptile variant that flies using a skin membrane. They hate direct sunlight and prefer to live in darkness among the pits of the great mines. They fly using a thin membrane that runs along their body to spread their arms, either flap or glide. Though a form of poikiliotherm, we are popping up a Google tab for that. Poikiliotherm? Zoology term, an animal that cannot regulate its own body temperature except by behavioral means such as basking or burrowing. Okay, which is why they stayed underground, because they can't regulate themselves if they overheat. Though a form of poikiliotherm, their low body temperature encourages them to avoid the direct sunlight of Soul Valley. Instead, they prefer the shadows and stable temperatures of the mines and the insect diet found there. They are not especially aggressive and rarely attack threats unprovoked. Trying to figure out how to get to that missile expansion. How do I get over there? I know I'm supposed to go across, but I just want to see if I can figure this out a little bit. Can I make that jump? I can. Oh, it's literally right here. Okay. Oh. Okay. Wee. Okay.
Don't go falling now.
Hey, there's a classic.
She's got it.
There's a classic. Similar to those used in Ice Belt. Okay, that's probably the bridge. Requires multiple individuals to release, of course.
Thank you, Samus.
Watch your step.
Yes, sir.
What do we have here?
Grab a side, Sarge.
Pull the shields on both sides and a burst of beam energy to the exposed core. All right.
I don't like being underground. You get buried alive.
No one would ever know. Don't put that in our heads. Excavation android created during the machine era. Host to an AI specially developed for excavation, its battery has no charge.
Never know.
What, does it bring back some memories?
I'll tell you some other time.
Ore container that detached from the ceiling rail, blocking passageway, and it crashed. Its unique steel material and enormous weight make it impossible to move or destroy. Hey, Phenomenal. Yeah, getting deeper into the video game, it's a better version of Corruption. It's a better version of Corruption. That's basically it. The world design is exactly the same, except instead of flying your gunship, you go into the desert. But the atmosphere, music, combat, and lore writing is better than anything Corruption had. So that's what I'm thinking about it. I'm enjoying it much more than Corruption, but it's not 1 and 2. I think it is worth the price of admission. I think it's worth the price of admission, but with an asterisk that it's not Prime 1 and 2, it's Corruption. Unfortunately. Oh, I need to scan those doors. Hi, are you going to immediately give me the map?
Looky here.
Doesn't look like there's a way down without the elevator.
Whoa. It's updating in real time. Look at all these natural caverns.
We're in luck. Looks like they connect to the lower levels of the mine.
We can use these to reach the teleporter key.
Let's look for a way in.
Okay. Let's see what we got. Look at all those linear areas. Man, like, because the moment-to-moment stuff in each room is so good, and the atmosphere and the music, and then it's just in service of a path. All of this except with a better map, and it'd be great, man. All of this except with a map like Prime 1 and 2, and it'd be fantastic. Link to the emitter. Accessing surveillance log. Use of the mining cannon has been suspended temporarily. Area beta. Sealing of the expansion security passage has been suspended. Hi. With a bomb slot. Area Alpha. Relocation of the large-scale excavation drill underway. Suspending excavation work. I read all of those backwards. Alright, this is probably a safe station, so I'm gonna get this and get some water real quick.
Let's catch our breath.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Whoa. Sorry. I needed that. Ugh.
I got a bad feeling about this mine.
I gathered.
Drilling these mines would have taken the Lemoran ages.
Yep. Those are both true statements. Spin Dartwing. Variant of the Dartwing. Uses the skin between its limbs in a similar manner to the Dartwing, although it rotates to increase speed. Subspecies of the Chiroptera Dartwing found in underground spaces such as caves and tunnels. Similar to the Dartwing, they hang upside down while resting by digging their hind claws to the ceiling. This posture allows them to quickly take flight when an intruder nears. While gliding, they adjust the patagia on either side of their body to send themselves into a spin. Unique to this subspecies is the ability to use air currents created by their spin to increase speed. However, the added air resistance created by the higher speed means they expend their rotational energy faster, leading to shorter flight distances. That's cool. I like that they even thought of that. Now, Perish. Latch released. A forceful pull will remove the hatch, making cargo accessible. There we go. Door cannot be opened or closed. I was gonna say, do you? You guys are taking your sweet time.
On three. Three.
Hi. Okay, so that's a power bomb door. Loaded with ore, damage to the rails causes it to fall, opening its panel.
Look alive.
Oh. Whoa! Well, that's what I get for not paying attention. That's what I get for not paying attention. Whoa. Large excavation drill Terror 615 Mark II, built to excavate bedrock and bore mining tunnels. It is operated via a connected control terminal. Drill engine is currently off.
Whoa. What's this huge thing?
According to the map, those cabins should be right below us. Let's find a way to punch through.
Nice. I like how the crystals look. Oh, I probably need to do something at this terminal first. Activated by touching the hologram. Do I want to do that, though? Do I really want to do that? Okay. You need a morph ball charge. Linking it to a control terminal and then spinning the starter clockwise at a steady rate. Okay, so I guess that wasn't good enough? Or was I going counterclockwise? I was going counterclockwise. That's funny. It makes you do it. It makes you do it a specific way.
Nice work, Samus.
That's funny.
Now let's get this baby into position. Easy does it. That's as high as it'll go. Just need to aim it.
They're in the walls.
Shoot! The hinge is jammed. Samus, you're up.
Yeah, let's not try to force this piece of ancient technology. Hi. Removal of the pin will permanently lock the drill's operating angle. Due to the drill's weight, pin removal will force it to aim downward. Machine is locked in place, angle cannot be adjusted. Pulling the mechanical pin will allow it to shift downwards on its own. Okay.
Well, that's one way to do it. Okay. Let's start it up.
Sarge?
They're coming through the walls. Yeah. All right. Let me actually fight them now. Let me actually fight them now. Please don't do this cutscene to me. Please. Thank you. Okay. Maul Griever. Griever variant adapted to the caverns of the Great Mines. Strong forms allow it to dig through bedrock at high speed. Compensates for impaired vision with enhanced hearing and reacts primarily to sound. Capable of producing numerous offspring and will rely on strength and numbers to attack in waves. They move quickly from area to area by burrowing through ground at high speeds using tough forearms and sharp, durable claws. Sense of sight has faded over time due to their dark habitat, but a well-developed sense of hearing allows them to locate prey at great distances, even through solid stone. They reproduce in extreme numbers, greater than any other Griever variant, and will cooperate in order to make the most of this, often attempting to overwhelm threats by attacking in waves. Individually, they are roughly as dangerous as other Grievers. However, their smooth skin, while ideal for traveling underground, makes them more vulnerable to injury and death. Really? So they're swarm. Okay, they're swarm variants. All right. How are we doing, Duke? Your private has taken out like 3 of these things. Whoa, what was that? Nope. Nope. Leave her alone for now. Yeah, I'm on it. What are you? Excuse me? Griever Bomber. When mixed with its venom, a Maulgriever's corrosive blood becomes explosive bodily fluid. Noise from an exploding Griever bomb will draw other Grievers to its location. However, dispatching them while they are frozen can mitigate the sound. Okay, and it has the same as the Maulgrievers. That is wild. Ah, shit. All right. All right, I need crowd control. This is what the shot's for. This is what it's for. Okay, there we go.
We can go down to the next bubble. Jump into the hole.
See ya. Whee.
All right, old man. Your turn.
Did we leave him? No shot. No way, right?
Change of plans. You'll be safe.
Oh, you moron.
Wait! No!
Oh, you moron.
See you on the other side, kid.
Sarge!
Oh, you are so dead.
Do you read me? Sarge!
Oh, you moron. Why? We were fine. We were fine. We were fine. We were so fine.
Let's go. We've got work to do.
I wonder if they're actually going to kill him off. I wonder if they're actually going to kill him off.
Sarge.
I can't believe he did that either. We were fine. We could have narrowed them out. They would have been just fine.
I can't believe
Neither can I. Neither can I. Hi. Meteorita. Primarily on rock ore that it feeds, which dissolves using highly... uses 4 pairs of legs to climb rock walls. Kind of arthropod found in the Great Mines. They feed on various kinds of minerals by breaking off pieces and melting them with highly acidic digestive fluids, allowing them to extract magnesium, iron, zinc, and other nutrients. Their 2 antennae are cone-shaped with a large surface area and able to detect radiation. It allows them to accurately find distant minerals upon which to feed. Meteoritas are slow-moving and do not show fear response to threats. Combined with their mineral-rich diet, this makes them common prey for maul grievers. Well, I could use the health, actually. Could use the health and ammo. Wouldn't hurt. Use a missile. Another Griever wave? Alright, let's do it. Okay. Is this the way we came from? No, it's not. Oh, hi! Do that again, please. How am I supposed to scan you? Huh? Thank you. Pop Crawler uses its long, slender body to leap up and attack prey by spitting a hazardous, thorny, solid object. Small crustaceans that inhabit the Great Mines. Normally docile and resting just beneath the ground, they will quickly move near the surface if they sense an intruder entering their territory. They then slap the ground with their telson to leap into the air, rising to a height of 3 meters. At the top of their arc, they will launch a solid, thorny object from their mouth at the threat. Because their body fluids glow, light can be seen behind the thinner areas of the exoskeleton. The object launched by pop crawlers also contains these fluids and glows similarly. Perish? Whoa. Did they reuse, like, obviously it looks better. Did they reuse, phase-on assets from Corruption for this? Because this looks like something that you would have to hyper mode for. Garnbocask vines, which transfer nutrients from unripe pulps to protective calyx. The vines will immediately wither if the attached pulp is removed. Garbnocask. Okay, we're okay. Cucurbit assay. Okay, I'm gonna look that up. Cucurbit say. The same family as pumpkins. The gourds. Oh, it's a gourd. It's a gourd. How do pronounce? How do pronounce? Cucurbitaceae? Interesting. Honestly, one of the most interesting parts of these streams has been me just getting a biology lesson and zoology lesson from the random words that it drops that I have no clue what they mean. Whoa. Pulp exposed to the calyx withering. Thin elastic skin of the juice vesicles can be burst with a light impact. There you go. And I'm free. Okay. Shriek bug. Larvae gestating inside Metarita cocoons made of hardened, mineral-rich mucus. Shriek bug larvae possess vocal cords and will scream if agitated. Oh, okay, so don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, I thought the play would have been to like try to kill it before it made noise. But I guess not. Hardest mineral found on Buros. Only psychic energy in the form of diffused oscillation blast wave can pulverize it. Hold on. Have I been able to do that this entire time? No, okay. So I just don't have what I need for that. That would be funny. I'm just here to say 1.7 is real and the cope worked. GGP 1.777. That's crazy. No. I would be blowing up with notifications if that was the case. I would be blowing up with notifications if that was the case. Hi. Oh, I see. Don't hit that. Nice. I like the control beam. The control beam is cool. The control beam is cool. Whee! Oh, hi! You're a classic bit of prime vegetation. Snareweed. Lives on the floors of narrow cave passages. They will electrocute creatures on contact using the tips of their feelers, trapping them. Highly flammable. Invertebrates that live clustered in groups in the caves of the Great Mines. Bioluminescent bacteria on their heads is used to attract small animals, at which time the snareweeds will generate an electric current over their body, shocking and paralyzing the creatures. Once immobilized, the group will wrap around, digest, and absorb their prey. Mucous membrane that forms their outer skin is flammable and easily ignited. Because the nerves in their skin are not equipped to feel pain, they're unaware of the fire and remain upright even while burning. Well, there you go. Do you want to, like, not walk directly into that? Hi. Incombustible organic material. Resistant to all energy and shockwaves, fluid is stored in its core, which can be punctured with sufficient physical force. Okay. A little bit of gross out. Okay, you can still do that, though. You can still do that. Alright, come on, Armstrong. Like, come on. Whee! You good?
No, I've got to get a hold of myself. Knuckle up. I won't quit. Sarge wouldn't let me. We can do this.
That we can. That we can. Oh, hi! Cave Shren. Even more vicious Shren variant. These prefer to nest in groups on cave walls. They can spit venom from their mouths and will charge directly at threats. When detecting danger near their nest, they hover in position and spit poisonous saliva. If fatally injured by an intruder, an active hormone is secreted in the nervous system, triggering sympathetic nerves and putting them in an excited state. They attempt to ram into the threat. If successful, it causes their bodies to burst. Okay, so they're all suicide botters. There actually is an update. Don't do this to me, Rowley. Don't do this to me. No way. What? It's real. That's insane. That's insane. Get me to a safe place. Get me to a safe station immediately. Get me to a safe station immediately. The second I get to a safe station, we're turning off the game and we're going to that. That's insanity. Get me to a safe station.
Grievers are coming. Be prepared.
What this? Cave Roach. I'm not going to read your entire thing. Armstrong, you good? Get me to a save station.
Hey, watch it.
Whoa, hi, what are you? Hi, I got your scan. You probably have something really interesting that I can go read later. Corpse, all biofluids lost. Excellent. Are we about to find a Metroid? Get me to a save station. Show me a save station, please. That looks interesting. I like the lighting in here. What is happening? Ceiling collapse, special machinery required. Blockage cannot be removed otherwise.
Looks like something's back there.
Yeah, it does. Hi. Perish. Special machinery.
Way out. But how do we get through?
Please tell me this is a safe station, please. Bomb slot blocked by a massive cave roach webbing will light on fire if ignited.
careful back there.
I know. I need a save station, video game. I need a save station.
Abandoned vehicle.
I need a save station, video game, and I need it now.
You're a miracle worker, Samus. This'll do nicely. We can use it to break through that wall. Come on.
I'll read all of this. I'll read all of this. I'm probably gonna hop into call with people. Like
Better go.
we're gonna figure all this out. I have seen there are secret tracks. I have seen there are secret tracks, which is wild that they continued that. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I did see that when I scrolled through Racetrack.
Samus, I'll clear the rebel. Keep
The
on
Grievers are hiding
moving.
1.7. I have to defeat the Grievers if I want 1.7.
Cover me while I clear this rebel.
Kill the Grievers, get 1.7.
Hang on. There, that's our way out. Gonna run you down.
Nice.
Buy me some time. I got this.
Ah, that's crazy.
Thanks, Samus. I feel better. Just keep moving.
God damn. Okay.
Yes. We got through. Samus, now's your chance. Go! I'll be right behind you.
Yeah, I bet you will.
Just keep chasing this tail. Find that key, Samus. I'll keep them occupied.
Okay, so no one's dying. Because they're all staying back like this, they're not... No one's dying. Okay.
It has been an honor serving with you.
How do they all live, though? How do they all live, though? That's the question. Organic roach nest stuff. Please tell me this is a save station. Yes! Okay. Alright. That is it for today's stream. I am raiding you into Jorsh, and I will see you guys on Wednesday for more Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Probably 1 or 2 more streams. We'll probably get this done Saturday. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Let's go see what the hell this update is. Why not stay live? Because I don't want to mix up F-Zero with the Beyond VOD. I want the VODs to stay clean, so to speak. And besides, I'm gonna be jumping into call with him anyway, so I'll still be there. But yeah, I'll see you guys in like 2 seconds.